I saw it, I was I think because I liked a bunch of the Pokemon concierge stuff. I've been seeing more Pokemon stuff on my timeline, and I saw one that was like the evolution, right? There was like Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance SP, Nintendo DS. And I think they hit every step for portable gaming after Game Boy Advance SP has been a step backwards. I hate the Nintendo Switch, and I do not like the Nintendo DS that much.
I'm assuming from the way that you put the words in there that this is a song. Yeah, I don't know the song.
I also do not know the song.
From Even Stevens.
No, I never watched too much Even Stevens.
I also didn't watch too much Even Stevens.
You gotta remember, we're old.
I mean, that show was out.
It was.
When we were young.
Youngish.
Yeah.
We had moved on to adult shows, like Full House.
I was like, I don't know. I remember me and my sister still watching Disney shows when I like came back from Kyrgyzstan. So I was like,
but that was like the weird in between window, right? Like,
yeah.
Like you stop watching them, and then you're like, actually, kids shows slap,
are
and then you come back.
Good, yeah.
My only current qualm with kid shows is that a lot of them have that same kind of like bubbly art style, and I would like to see more diversity in them. Like in the art styles, you know?
Yeah.
What happened to angles is what I'm saying. Oops,
probably fast travel.
That's what I was
closer.
Just. Why can't I just open the map? Nintendo Switch.
You honestly probably want to go... Okay, well, actually, hold on. Well, you can go here. What's this? Can you fast travel anywhere over here? No. This probably puts you in the mountain, so you probably don't want to fast travel. Honestly, you might want to just go, like, here.
Here and drive around.
I can go around? I don't know.
Might as well. What was even the plot of Even Stevens? Was that was like, I think I was watching Malcolm in the Middle instead of Even Stevens then. And also Everybody Hates Chris, if you remember that show.
Luna, I see you back there. Oh, come on, come here. Luna. He's watching Gizmo eat. He doesn't want to come sit with me.
Oh, we have not fought.
No, he's the phone guy.
Oh, you're the app guy. Yo, somebody is singing outside.
They are.
Am I heading the right way?
I think so.
Yes.
You have to go around this first, so...
So I gotta just, like, follow the wall.
Yeah.
Alright, look for new friends along the way. The Wistful Fields. I should have gone to the Pokemon Center, but...
Oh, that's true.
The Delinquent. The Centrit, or what is his name? Is it Centrit?
Spinner art?
No. Over... He was just walking by.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Gizmo!
Oh, you held on! Did you see that Frankie Muniz is like a race car driver now?
No.
Like he's like in the lower levels of like Formula 1 or something.
Whenever I think of Frankie Muniz, I think he was the one that made the comment on one of Lizzo's posts where she's like holding a little purse or something.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it was, but he said something was like, I wish that she would carry me around in her little purse or something like that.
Hell yeah, Frankie Muniz.
I think that was him.
Frankie Muniz is really weird for us because we like watched him on TV and like grew up with him, but he's like the same age as me.
Yeah.
Like exactly the same age.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But we all stand Dewey. Dewey is the true member of the team. Frankie
he had a
Muniz?
tragic accident. When?
Wait, Frankie Muniz had a tragic accident?
I mean, I guess. I didn't really follow news about him. I think I was following Lizzo.
Hey, what are you?
What are you?
You got flotation devices on.
You don't want to sit with me?
So, okay, here's a fun question.
Mm-hmm.
Public, like social media figures, like famous people. What's the best public, like, clapback / roast you can think of?
I don't know.
Off the top of my head, I think about the, what's her name from Music and Lyrics? Drew Barrymore was supposed to host the National Book Awards, and she got removed from it for being a scab, essentially.
Uh-huh.
And then LeVar Burton got picked it up, and at the things he goes, nobody here is a part of Moms of Liberty, right? And then no one raises their hand, he goes, good, nobody has to catch these hands. It's great.
Yep.
LeVar Burton, I haven't listened to his new podcast yet.
I didn't even know he had a podcast. What's it about? Is it like Reading Rainbow?
It's like adult Reading Rainbow. Like, he reads you like really famous short stories that you should have read.
Interesting. I'd listen to that.
I think that's the main premise. It's been a while. He was on Bill Nye's podcast promoting it.
Can you get there from this way?
I mean, I would be more willing to check if opening the map was, a button, like on every other system.
Yeah. It looks like if you go this way, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't going to get blocked, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, that's where we're going, I think.
Have you?
I don't think you have this
I was
guy.
like, what's this little guy?
He's a little bug. Grubbin.
He is a grubbin.
McGrubbin.
McRubbin? Whenever I also think about, like, TV shows we watched, I think about that 70s show, and I think about how the older sister actually died from an overdose. Makes me sad. Hello.
Hello.
You wanna fight, kid? A series of migraine auras. Oh, okay.
From mini strokes. Oh, okay. He's doing fine now. Okay.
Migraine auras terrify me. Like, I get bad headaches. My dad used to get, like, where he couldn't see out of his left eye. And he described it like having an ice pick in his head.
Yeah, I know. I don't think she gets them anymore. My mom, I remember she used to get migraines where she'd have to like go lay down in a dark room for like an hour, but until it was like over. It's
actually weird because I don't think it's as intense, but I kind of get that with motion sickness where I'm not motion sick yet, but I can tell it's coming. It's kind of weird to think that, so, I don't know if Dewey has been anything. And what the heck was the older brother's name?
Francis.
I don't know if he's done anything. I feel like the mom did a few more acting gigs, but Bryan Cranston, he was like, I was on Seinfeld. Then I was on Malcolm in the Middle. Then I was in,
Breaking Bad. I think Breaking Bad is really what secured his, like, standing, I guess, in Hollywood.
Like, Seinfeld was his pop-off moment, and then Breaking Bad was, like, his solo moment where he wasn't playing second fiddle to George, Jerry, and Elaine.
And Breaking Bad was also a switch because he had done previously, to my knowledge, like, only comedic roles. And then he switched to that. So.
Hello. He's like, hug me. I'm like, no, you can't come with me. Your hands look kind of dusty. I hope you know, Randy, whenever I say that to you, that's a G-Eazy line.
Okay.
G-Eazy and Migos.
Okay.
I
don't know why you're saying it to me.
Because sometimes I'm being sassy.
Okay.
And instead of saying, no, I don't want to be touched right now, I say, no, your hands look kind of dusty.
Rude.
So many monkeys playing in the field. You're a Ogrepon?
You're Ogrepon?
Do I have you?
I think so.
Oh, you're Rockruff. I thought there was a Nidoran for a second.
Oh.
Then perish. Okay. Please? Ralts? Let's just enjoy it. Me when Ronnie has company over, and I'm like...
You don't even hang out when I have company most
I
of the
do
time.
until you start playing, and
Yeah,
then I put my
that's true.
headphones on
That's
so I'm
true.
not a distraction.
Reese's actor came out as gay. Oh, Reese! Yeah, he's the other brother, right?
I did names there.
Dewey, Malcolm, Reese, and then Francis is the older one that's in like the army or something.
Yeah, I remember now.
He's a queer-coded character from the beginning. Yeah, now I have to go back and watch that. I don't remember that at all either. I remember him being like, wasn't he like the most violent? And,
I think
kind of a bully.
But then he has like a character arc about that. But yeah, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that. When I think of Malcolm in the Middle, I think of the scene where the guy calls, I can't remember if he calls like a cleaning lady like a servant or something. And Malcolm's mom is like, they're not the help, they're not a servant, they're a person you're paying to do a job you don't want to do yourself. And she like goes off on him, and we're, now we're like, Malcolm's mom was real. He does, you are correct.
Why does he look the same?
Because he's been rich since he was 3.
True.
We should watch Big Fat Liar tomorrow.
Good.
I actually love that movie, even though it's probably not good.
I haven't watched it.
I just love the is it Big Fat Liar with the opening scene with the ice cream man being a villain, or is that Agent Cody Banks?
I don't know.
Because they also paint him blue, I think, as like a villain thing. But he has that dream about how
the blue is definitely from Big Fat Liar. They don't paint him blue. They put blue in his shampoo or something, and it gets in the shower.
Yeah. I mean, if it's something that like is too controversial, I'll just talk to you about it off stream. But
yeah, what's up?
Switch these. I mean, I don't know enough to give you a full answer. I do, from what I know, kind of think she's a badass.
Yeah, so I mean...
I did a little reading on her.
I think we actually talked about this on stream, like, a little after I went to get my most recent hair appointment. Because I had no idea who she was until my hairdresser was like, have you seen all that stuff about Gypsy Rose?
Yeah.
And I was like, who? So then she kind of had to tell me who it was.
So, Greg, and I won't say his last name, but you know him, and I had talked about her a lot when it was first happening. But from my understanding, her mom faked her having all kinds of diseases in order to claim insurance off of it. Or money somehow.
It's a Pokebike.
It is a Pokebike. Hi, PM. We're talking about Gypsy Rose. And eventually gets sent to jail.
So she gets sent to jail because she found out what her mom was doing to her.
Yeah.
And then her and her boyfriend flooded and killed her mom.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm like, understandable.
But I thought her boyfriend did it while she was in jail.
No, it was before she went into jail, but he was the one who kind of came up with the plan, and she's not with him anymore.
Yeah.
But he also went to jail for it, so... She was in the bathroom.
Ah, okay. It is an accordion Pokemon. I don't know, man. I'm just catching them.
I don't know what they are. Yeah, no, I mean, now, I think it's kind of weird if you're, like, a fan of hers? Like, are you gonna run up to her on the street and, like, take a picture with her? Yeah, I think that's a little weird, and also, like, knowing about all that she's been through, I doubt she wants that kind of attention, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to assume or speak for her kind of thing, but it just seems strange to me.
Yeah, but...
Or people that are really like, oh, she was guilty, or like, you're like, they're gonna, I don't know, get mad about it or something. I don't understand that.
Yeah. Like, that side I agree with, but then I also agree with the other side where, like, you've been abused by someone for your entire life, and it's the person who should most be taking care of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, from that aspect, I also understand, like, sometimes play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah, sometimes it becomes worse when a story like that becomes such a big thing. And then also, again, I don't know if this is true, because I heard all of my information secondhand from my hairdresser, and then I did not look it up on my own, so I did not do any research. But she also told me that apparently her family, Gypsy Rose's family, after her mom was killed, was like, oh, yeah, well, we saw that coming. And I was like,
I saw that too.
Are you telling me that her whole family knew and just was like, that's messed up, but
that reminds
I can't do anything about it.
That mom who would give, like, unsolicited child rearing advice, and they, like, portrayed this very, like, wholesome family atmosphere. And then, like, so everyone kind of had these suspicions, right? But, at one point, like, her kid called, and her full-time job was, like, you know, recording YouTube videos, and the kid was like, I forgot my lunch at home. Can you bring it to me? And the mom, like, answered in the middle of a YouTube video and was like, no, I'm not bringing you your lunch and stuff. Right? So that's the first obvious thing that something's not right.
Yeah.
And then I think it's the son, like, fled the house and ran to a neighbor and was like, help us. And then, like, you know, come to find out, like, all the kids were, like, malnourished and not being taken care of and stuff. And it's not funny because it's a real person and children who are suffering. But you look at it and you're like, the signs were all there.
Yeah. No, I don't get the people who watch, like, the YouTube families who are like, yeah, here, we're gonna, like, they're always constantly posting videos every day of, like, what they're doing with their kids, and I'm like, that can't be good for the kids' mental health to constantly be
it's like being on Big Brother.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And it's part of it is, like, you used to be able to have families like that, like the Von Trapps and stuff, right? But you didn't have to worry about people recording you every 20 seconds. Or like the Partridge Family.
I'm full of rum!
I wish I was full of rum.
Well, nowadays everybody wants to be their own Kardashian.
Yeah.
You know? I actually thought, the family vlog drama is wild. Yeah, it's like taking away their privacy. Yeah, exactly. I could understand if you posted like a couple videos like a month or something. Yeah. But it's like every day.
Oh, I already have you. I mean, let us know.
Whenever, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, we probably won't be here around the 4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July and Christmas we won't be here.
And around Christmas we won't be here. But other than that, it's pretty open. So... yeah, well, you know, honestly, I was thinking about this because with us today because you were like, we haven't recorded a Sea of Stars for like the YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
It hurt your heart. Well, get out of there.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta have a change.
But I was thinking, because, you know, we stream 4 days a week. I am in 2 D&D games a week. And we both work on writing. And you also record videos for YouTube on top of that stuff. And then on top of that, we both have jobs that we do that take up full amount of time. And I'm just like... And then on top of that, a little humble brag here, I read 7 books last month. And I was like, damn, how do we fit all of this into our daily schedule?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how we do it.
Which is why I intentionally, when I was doing my tutoring schedule, like, Wednesday is a dead day.
Yeah.
Like, unless somebody asks me specifically to schedule a day there, I say no.
Yeah. Wizardry. That's how we do it. We're actually magical. Time
Part
wizards.
of it, I think, is that Ronnie and I have kind of lucked out into the kinds of chores we don't mind doing and mind doing. So, like, a lot of times I will do dishes and other stuff, and then Ronnie will, like, clean, like, the bathroom and things, but, like, so, like, we've fallen into this routine of, like, our, like, must-dos for the house kind of get done passively.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, like we don't really have, like, a cleaning schedule because we just kind of clean all the time. Because I'll be like,
True.
oh, I'm gonna put on, the new episode of Noble Blood and do the dishes.
Yeah.
And when I do the dishes, I, like, clean the stovetop and stuff, too. Hat Ghost. I do love Hat Ghost.
I know, right?
Get confused? Aw, man. But, yeah, you know, in an ideal world, for me, we would get monetized on YouTube. And we would stream fewer days a week, but make more specific YouTube content. Yeah! Let us know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I assume you have Ian's information.
Yeah, we're on Facebook. I'm really bad at responding on Facebook because I'm just bad at it, but...
I removed Facebook from my phone entirely. I said goodbye.
I'm very close.
Yeah.
I'm very close to all social media. Twitter's getting close to dying.
Ya goon.
I do have your phone number. I almost said your text number.
Text number. Well, this fight's going nowhere fast.
Yeah. Well, that reminds me of a Beautiful Creature quote.
Oh, yeah?
Where he was like, that was a car going down a dead-end road driving nowhere fast, or something like that. I think there's 2 scenes in that movie that are very iconically Ian personality moments. One is when he's just driving in the rain and he's just, like, singing Bob Dylan's Subterranean Blues, and he knows every single word.
Mm-hmm.
And the other is when he picks her up, she's in the backseat reading, Bukowski, which is one of my favorite poets. Books over there. And, he's like, Bukowski.
5 p.m., go get food and batteries.
Go eat.
Yeah.
But he's like, Bukowski, any good? And she's like, define good. And then the next scene is him at like 3 a.m. reading Bukowski in his room, and he's like, this man is a god.
Kisses. I feel like Beautiful Creatures is one of those movies, if I'm remembering correctly, you would know better than me, but like, True Blood does it too, the TV show, but it kind of encapsulates that habit, I feel like, that is kind of starting to get lost, but where like, people from the South will say phrases that just are completely out of pocket, but it just like makes sense to them.
Oh yeah,
where it's like, you're dumber than a bag of hammers or something like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like I remember Beautiful Creatures having some
in Beautiful
like
Creatures, there's one, and this
Like-
makes more sense than normal, but the girl says something, the mean girl says like, you know, I was, you know, first in my class or something, and she replies, I bet you were first in your litter, too. And you're like, oh, shit.
Damn.
Get her. Good movie. Really good movie if you pretend it's not connected to a book.
Yeah, I really don't remember that much about it. So if we do,
it's really funny.
If that's one we end up watching tomorrow, then
because on Valentine's Day you planned the whole. You were like, "What do you want to do on Valentine's Day?" And I was like, "Well, I really like this Beautiful Creatures movie, and it's like a romance movie." And you were like, "Okay," and then you planned like we were gonna go to the Vietnamese place. And then we went to the planetarium, and then we watched Beautiful Creatures. And like I remember the planetarium. I don't remember the Vietnamese place that well because I just don't like the food. But we remember opposite sides of that Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Was that 2018 Valentine's Day?
It had to have been It had to have been. Well, it could have been 2019 because that would have been right before everything closed down. But I think it was 2018.
Anyways. That's one of the choices for tomorrow. Do I have these rats?
I think so. I have these rats. Those are mice!
Well, they're about to be dead.
Okay. Cooked them up too nice and crispy.
Boop, 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 I don't know what I'm doing, man.
You're driving around where you have to go. You're like driving around in a circle. Don't go near that worm. They're too hard to kill.
They're powerful. I changed Pokemon though, so we would do it better, but ghost alligators do it better. Make sure there's no one to catch around.
You unlocked a new area for the Ogre Oustin.
That was White Christmas, because it's one of my favorite Christmas movies. I love Bing Crosby, and it's having its 70th anniversary showing next Christmas in theaters again, so I fully plan to go. And I just get that song stuck in my head. These are the Paradise Barrens. Pretty lonely place, huh? According to the old legends, the ogre used to be seen around here.
Started raining again.
Hey, before we check out the sign, could you battle me? Let's do it. Oh my god, let's do it. Hey, let me heal up our Pokemon. Thank you. But, you know, Harmony, you can come visit us in Christmas and we can go see White Christmas theaters.
That's true.
I will talk your ear off about that movie.
You will.
This time I'll win. Look, I have 2 Christmas movies I try to watch every year. I only watched 1 this year.
We watched it already.
No, we watched It's a Wonderful Life. We didn't watch White Christmas.
Oh.
We watched White Christmas this year in the Discord.
I was like, I watched it this year for sure with you.
White Christmas is a musical.
Alright.
I should have thought things through. It wasn't supposed to go like this. It's a great movie. And perish. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Just like the ones I used
Yeah, a lot of the older movies you can find sometimes like that. Just free to watch.
I thought that would be way more effective.
Damn, that's a strong Poliwrath.
Like, yeah, he's built like Brutus from the old Popeye cartoons.
Better hope he doesn't get to use a water move on you. Ian still hasn't seen Clueless,
I have not seen Clueless. Oh, he got it off!
Bye.
See ya. Oh, I flew too close to the sun.
Paul Rudd, he's one of those actors that still looks pretty similar to me to how he did when he was younger. He definitely, you can tell that he hasn't had as much work done as some other celebrities. He looks older now, for sure. But yeah, he was pretty young in that movie, I think.
So, Sorry,
I think he was in like his mid-20s or something, or his late 20s.
So for our book of the month for January, it was my pick. We read The Cider House Rules. I loved it. Ronnie thought it was okay, but we're planning to watch the movie, and the movie has Paul Rudd in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying. Like when people tell me they're like, I'm in love with Paul Rudd, I'm like, he's not ugly.
Yeah, he's just like a normal-looking guy.
I just don't get it.
I think a lot of people with Paul Rudd, I think he is one of those guys that he has a very like wholesome personality.
Yeah.
So I think that is what people like, makes him extra attractive.
No defining feature to me. Good dad.
Yeah, exactly.
Dippin' Dots. I'm still trying to remember. I've seen one Paul Rudd movie, and we can't remember what it is.
I mean, you've definitely seen him in the Cider House Rules because you went to see it.
Yeah, but there's another one we discovered.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was because he wasn't a main character, right?
I don't think so.
Or
look up Paul Rudd movies. We gotta figure this out.
Okay. Paul Rudd. Movies.
It's not Clue, no, it's Clue. Wait, is he in Clue?
No, I don't think so. Well, he was in the Ghostbusters Afterlife, but I don't think you saw that one. I watched that one at my Aunt Kelly and Uncle Don's house. So.
I've only seen the original.
Have you seen Anchorman?
Yes, that's it.
He was an Anchorman. He's one of the Anchormen. So.
Makes sense.
For some reason, I feel like it wasn't that one, but I can't. Apparently,
The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
But I don't know who he is in that.
Is he? He might be the teacher or something.
Oh. Probably.
Oh, you know what? I've seen the Avengers, but.
Well, yeah, he's Ant-Man.
Finn Wolfhard has been in the last two new Ghostbusters, right?
I don't know.
But also...
He was definitely in the last one.
Everything I hear about the new Ghostbusters is that they're incredibly mid. I'd watch it if it was on TV or something. It wouldn't go out of my way. It's because I'm weak, that's why. We should go check out the sign. Come on, let's get this over with.
Oh, apparently he was in the 2000 Great Gatsby movie.
Oh, so I've seen that.
I don't think I've seen that one.
You see a shadowy figure approaching you outside the village at twilight. Be wary. Don a mask at once and hide your face. Do so, and whether the shadow is man or monsters, you will pass each other by as fellow mask wearers. So going back to Ghostbusters for a sec, here's my problem with the new Ghostbusters from the trailers. Ghostbusters was never serious. It's incredibly zany, right? It's like Looney Tunes jokes. And the new trailers are like, what if Ghostbusters was dark and edgy? And I'm like, this is not the vibe.
None of them?
There are so... 1 and 2... Bill Murray classics, baby.
I guess they're pretty good.
If you should meet the shadow when you have no mask in hand, then pray that is only a man. Also, the follow-up White Ghostbusters song goes crazy, and the G-Eazy Ghostbusters song.
Yeah, the Ghostbusters!
If it is, you will live to see another day, and you will remember to never forget your mask again. But if it is the ogre, you will meet your end, as do all humans whose faces are seen by it. Once it sees your face, your soul will be forfeit, and you shall never return to the village. In the old days, everyone carried masks wherever they went, and the ones who made those masks... This actually reminds me of a poem. The poem's called Masks. I really like the line, because there's a line that says, I am looking for the face I had before the world was made.
Yeah!
Okay.
I'd be down for that.
What would we do?
Good question. Hold on, I can think of something.
I'm trying to think of animes we all like. I mean, there's Jujutsu.
Huh?
They went, and the one whose mask those was actually my great-great-great-grandpa's. Great-great-great-grandpa or something. I mean, there's always Full Metal.
Yeah.
I mean, Dragon Con is huge, Harmony.
That's true.
And, you know, you wouldn't have to pay for lodgings.
Alphonse. Whoa, you gonna make all that armor?
You could do Alphonse. I'm too tall to be Ed.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you were Alphonse, we could do it because you're taller than me.
Well, I was like, you be Winry. I'll be Ed.
Yeah. I was like, I could do like Roy, or
that's
Maze.
true. That's true.
Or Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I'll be or I could do like Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. I mean, I don't think any of that stuff about the ogre stealing souls is true or anything, but I also could see us doing a good like Fruits Basket cosplay, because I've always wanted to cosplay Hatsuharu.
I feel like Fruits Basket would be, you're just in a school outfit, basically.
Yeah.
But then you just get a wig for whatever character you were, so...
Yeah. Ogre stealing souls is true, but is it true our family used to make masks? Our family has a long line of mask makers. Even my gramps can make them. I even heard the reason we hold up the Festival of Masks, because our ancestors came up with the idea. And I really like what they wrote on the sign here. Just because the ogre seemed sort of scary, everyone got afraid of it and drove it away from the village. Man, why can I not think of any freaking animes we all watch?
I don't know.
Horimiya could be cute. I don't think Harmony's watched Horimiya, though.
Right.
Treated like some kind of outcast. You're right. It's really pixelated freckle. You think so too, huh, Ian? Wanna take that last photo?
Why does it seem so threatening?
Because he's mad at us.
Look at his face!
This is the way Gizmo looks at me when I sit down next to her and she's like, get the fuck.
That is how Gizmo looks at you. Oh, she's up on the cat tree right now.
Well, if we did One Piece.
Well, I mean, One Piece is really good for you because you basically just look like Luffy almost. So, like, you could just But the problem for me with One Piece is, like, who am I gonna cosplay as? Because all the women are half naked.
Alvida.
So, like, who?
Alvida.
I don't know who that is.
She's the one that is bullying Toby at the beginning.
The little girl? You want me to be a little girl?
No, Alvida's the pirate queen with the big mace.
Oh,
She's really weak later on.
Like.
I think later she eats the fruit that makes her, like, smooth, like everything slides off of her.
Okay.
Hold on. Because she gets, like, she starts off as kind of, like, a heavier woman, and then she grows, like, she becomes thin later on. Yeah, that's her originally.
I'm gonna actually cosplay
and then later she becomes her.
Oh, okay, so she's half naked again. What the heck is the Shinobu? Is that her name?
Oh yeah,
the one that's like, I'm a mature woman.
Yeah. And she just like runs carrying Momonosuke
I could make
under.
a little Momonosuke doll.
Yeah. I could go.
You know what?
I was like, I could go all white and be Gear 5 Luffy.
I was like, I could be Yamato.
Yeah.
I like his outfit and his hair and the horns and everything, so...
Yamato? Just sexy as fuck.
I feel like I'd have to get... Well, he's not really buff, though. He still is very scrawny.
Yeah.
But...
I've got to get stronger with my Pokemon. You can do a good Yamato, for sure.
Yeah?
I'm gonna head home. Alright, we're free. Get some rest at the community center. Or, like, Bleach. You could do, like, Orihime. I could do, like, one of this, like, Aizen. I have, like, the longish hair.
Mm-hmm.
Biracial Aizen.
Yeah.
I'll be the worst character in Bleach, the damn stuffed animal.
I could just be
Is that his name?
Fern from Frieren.
Yeah, you could do free red.
I basically have her hair already, but just shorter.
Yeah.
And then I just have to grow it out and dye.
You just gotta learn how to do that little...
Yeah.
I don't know how she does it. It's a perfect little smirk.
Oh, Frieren?
Yeah.
If Frieren, yeah.
Where she's like, it's so mischievous. Little shit-eating grin. Let me in. Look at this nightmare being. It heard
They're
me.
just hanging out. Let them do it.
Ready to call it a night?
Mayu Rui. Is that a Bleach character? I don't know Bleach characters that well.
I don't remember all the Bleach characters because there was such a long break in the middle of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I never liked Bleach as much as Naruto or One Piece, so I kinda... I kinda lost it after the Soul Society arc. Good morning, Ian. Carmine wanted me to tell you that she's waiting at her place.
No.
She said you better get a move on and don't keep me waiting.
Well, we know not to make her mad, because she'll
fight me.
punch us, yeah.
See, like, the cosplay I think I most want to make, if I could do it, would be a Fire Force cosplay.
That would be cool.
It would be hot as balls.
It would be so hot, yeah. Especially in Atlanta, in the middle of summer,
Like, so back when it was still good.
back at the beginning.
Yeah, that's like when I see people watching, like, season 2 of Supernatural, and I'm like, they were so happy then.
Bleach was definitely to be young, 27. That Bleach was definitely one of the anime that I used to watch. That was like I'd watch part 1, 2, and 3 of each episode on YouTube.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, for sure.
Like...
Ian, you took your sweet time. We wanted to talk to you before Kiki wakes up. I wanted to fix dear Ogrepon's mask, but I'll need one more material if I want to do a proper job of it. Yeah. According to Grandpa, we need crystal cluster from the bottom of the crystal pool. We could just return the mask as is, but I think it would make Ogrepon happy if we fixed it up first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like Naruto was another one that I did that with, and then I don't know, probably some...
Yo, we could do a sick Yu Yu Hakusho cosplay.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll help out Ogrepon. Stop being cutesy with me. I know you're gonna punch me later on.
You know your true side.
Especially now that I've heard the real story. I just want Ogrepon to be happy, you know? I'm sure Ogrepon will be pleased to know you care so much for it, right? Morning, Grandpa. He's like, morning, Grandpa. Liar.
Or should I call you traitor?
Good morning, Kieran. You'd better go kill time somewhere. She hates time, make it stop. When did Motley Crue become classic rock?
Kieran's gonna get an attitude now.
Yeah, I don't need that kind of attitude from you. I got stuff to do, okay?
Okay, bye.
I think we could also do a sick Soul Eater cosplay. I just wish I liked Soul Eater more. Chainsaw Man.
Does Harmony watch Chainsaw Man?
I think Harmony started it, and they said they fell asleep during the first episode, and then they were gonna rewatch it, but then I don't know if they ever did. I think. I'm waiting for the announcement when the movie gets closer so I can binge the first season again.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the same with Soul or Fire Force when season 3 comes out. I don't know, we spent the evening in this room without so much as a bite of dinner. Those are all true events. I would love to be,
Aki?
Aki, yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Yeah,
I have to be
but
powered.
I have the updo.
I was like, obviously I have to be powered.
Yeah, but then you gotta flaunt the cleavage.
She doesn't flaunt the cleavage.
She's very bouncy.
Okay.
Must be teen angst or something.
Maybe I'll be the anxious girl with the knife.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name, but...
Man, now I want to rewatch Soul Eater. I keep saying Soul Eater. Chainsaw Man. It would have been hard to get stuff done with Kiki couldn't give it. Guess things worked out in our favor. The crystal pool is at the top of Oni Mountain. I'm usually not too keen on outsiders heading up the mountain. I think we can make an exception for you. Let's go for a hike and find ourselves a crystal cluster. Alright. Yeah.
That would be cool. Especially because they have, like, the uniforms, so you could, like, change the color to be the uniforms from the comic, right? That would be cool.
That's one of the reasons I'm really interested. I've avoided spoilers this whole time. Fire Force Universe is an alternate version of the Soul Eater universe, and they explain how it's connected in the finale of the manga. And I don't know, and I'm like, Season 3 needs to come out, because I want to know how this happened.
It's gonna take a long time. Okay, what are we doing? We're going right there.
Yeah. We've already been there. Yeah. So I got lost. I've got the Bleach opening stuck in my head now where they go da 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 da. I think it's like the third opening or something.
Oh, this place is beautiful.
Hey, am I blocking your view or something?
No, you're too short.
Mimikyu, and her. Oh no, you're not Mimikyu, never mind. There you are, Ian. Come get a load of this view. This is the crystal pool. I bet you didn't expect it to be so pretty, huh? The crystals here are always shining. Isn't that strange? There's even a weird rumor that you can meet people here who have passed away. Now we'll just need to get a little bit of the crystal from the bottom of the pool so we can fix the mask properly. And that's where you come in, Ian. Go on and jump in. Don't be scared. Harmony, have you seen, One Piece, film... What the heck is it? Film Red? Yeah, Film Red. Because that soundtrack and animation goes crazy. Otto is a goddess. Well, yeah, I can't swim, and besides, my clothes would get soaked if I did. You got a real nifty Pokemon to ride on, right? You'll be fine. Well, I mean, Otto sings every song. But yeah, they're bangers. What in an earthquake? Sometimes I just find myself being like, let's just watch the animation for those videos again. Me lo 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 lo. It's a One Piece laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, she said that one too.
That's her.
I was like, where did you come from? This one looks strong. You're awfully lucky that I'm around. Girl, I kicked your ass multiple times. It is level 73 though.
I mean, I'm guessing this is one that you have to kill. You can't catch it?
I'm gonna try and catch it, but we'll find out. Never mind, we killed it.
Oh, wow.
Unless I miss. It's weak, let's finish this. I wanted to catch it. I probably couldn't. See ya. Whoa! That surprised me. Sheesh! Now that I think about it, Pokemon like that one do show up here from time to time. You know, you're pretty handy to have around in the battle, aren't you? I look like I belong in Peter Pan. Following the leader, following the leader, wherever they may go. Hey, is that... You obtained the Crystal Cluster. We got that Crystal Pepsi, baby.
Heck yeah.
You ever had Crystal Pepsi?
I don't think so.
Bring it back, Pepsi! If you're watching, bring it back. The energy coming from those crystals at the bottom of the pool, I knew it. Miss Breyer. Hi there, Carmine and Ian, too. I thought you were paired with other students. Did you decide to switch things up? I'm sorry, but this place is pretty special. I'm not a big fan of outsiders just wandering up here. I'm aware that this is sacred ground, yes.
She doesn't care.
I got permission from the caretaker, though. Was that not sufficient? Why did you come here?
She's a villain.
Just doing a bit of field research. I was interested in the properties of water here. She rips off her mask and she's actually Cynthia. Like Mission Impossible style. My hunch was on the money. The crystal pool's water emits energy of the same wavelength as terrestrial energy. I have no idea why that is. Once I figure that out, I might be able to stabilize the terrestrial phenomenon in regions other than Paldea. I see. Well, we got somewhere to be. Let's head back, Ian.
She's like, alright, weird lady.
Yeah. Don't care, didn't ask. Arapagos. She wants to make a big ass continent.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, take me back. Mochi Mochi?
Mochi Mochi? I do love mochi.
Oh, I just felt my spine pop.
Mm.
Oh, don't get old, everyone.
Yes, naturally flirty and touchy.
People tell me I'm like that. I don't see it.
I don't think that you are like that. I don't think that you are touchy with people or anything like that. I don't know why people would say that about you, except for maybe because you are more direct.
I like innuendos too.
Maybe that's
like a lot of people will say something and I'll be like, "Nani?"
Yeah. But yeah, I know the type. I don't spend a lot of time with them because I'm not really a hugger.
The upside down peace emote. But yeah, I know people like that. Oh.
Yes, hired a guy like that. Excuse me? Like, I myself am not a hugger, but if somebody goes like this to hug me, I'll hug them.
In fact,
like...
sometimes at night I try to hug Ronnie and she's straight up like, no.
Well, that's because it's too hot. And I'm like, I can't right now.
Like, Ronnie will like stiff arm me away, like Josh Allen stiff arm me. Miami Dolphins running or linebacker.
Different. But
I don't mind it. Some people are just like that.
You know what? I'm the type of person where if he was like, you want in on this, I straight up would just be like, please do not ever touch me like that. Like, I would just be like...
And you say I'm direct.
I'd be like, no offense, but like, I just do not want to be touched like that. Like...
Ronnie's like, you have to be like a 7 to touch me at minimum, and you're like a 4.
No.
You're like an LA 2, but like a Chicago 6.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fine if you have a personality like that, as long as you like find other people that
who
are okay
with it.
But to me, there's just something that is like grating to me about it, that they just have this like presumed closeness with me when they do not even know me, and I'm like, please don't.
You know,
like, I don't even like the one woman in the office has taken to calling me her work bestie, and I'm like, we are not work besties. I don't know what I need to do to make you see this, but
you know, it reminds me of the people who read like The Art of Power or whatever it's called, and like the books about how to like manipulate people. And so they think like saying your name a lot of times will like make you more friendly with them. So when they first meet you, they're like, "What's your name, Ronnie?" They're like, "Oh, thank you, Ronnie. Tell me more about yourself, Ronnie. Ronnie, did you know like Ronnie? Do you want to stick a gum?
No, leave me alone." And
then you're like, "Shut the fuck up." And you can always tell. And then there was that woman. She came up to me and Spencer when we were working, and she was like, "Do you have?" It's the 50 Laws of Power, I think is the name of the book. And we had to put it behind the registers because they kept stealing them. And she was like, "Do you have this book? Like, what's it about?" And everyone's telling me about it. And we were like, "Oh, it's like a book on how to like psychologically like, you know, worm your way into people's like lives and like get what you want via discussion." And so I was like, "Yeah, it's kind of like a book on how to be manipulative, but like, you know, blah blah blah." And she was like, "Well, that says a lot about you that you think it's about that." And then I was like, I opened the book.
Did you write
I was
the
like,
book?
first paragraph. This book tells you how to manipulate people, and it's up to you to use it correctly. And then I was like, get the fuck out of my store.
Don't ask Ian a book question.
I will dunk on you.
Anyway.
I'm so sorry. Huh? Did something happen? do you have anyone at home? I like the idea of, like, it's not like, do you have, like, a loved one at home? It could be anyone. It's like, nah, I just got a random guy in my pantry.
I don't think they're... saying, do you have anyone at home is so weird. But there's this one security guard at my office, and every time when I'm leaving, he goes, are you cooking at home tonight? And I'm like... I'm usually like, no, I kind of made it a thing where I'm like, no, my boyfriend's the cook, so that I could always just say that instead of, like, saying, like, a real answer, because one time I was like, oh yeah, I'm, like, making some curry, and he was like, yeah, I bet you're a good cook, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what is happening right now? And it just got weird. Like, it went on longer than that, and I was like, I gotta be like, this is not... Someone like you shouldn't
Harmony,
be
the correct answer was someone like you shouldn't be talking to me.
Okay, yeah, I'd be like, I honestly don't know how to respond to that.
You gotta get the banter going.
Oh. I don't know. People that are so strange like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's like that girl who used to go... I felt bad because, like, there was these, like, daily items, like, you know, we would be like, oh, today we're pushing, like, the cinnamon rolls in the cafe. And there was this girl, came in once, perfectly normal conversation, we seemed to get along, we just got along a bit. Then she started coming in every day, and Lanisha was like... And then, like, I could sell that girl anything. I was like, you want 2 cinnamon rolls, girl? She's like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll have 2 cinnamon rolls.
And then she got an interview there, and she was, like, a little strange. I don't think her interview was the worst interview ever, but I can see why the managers didn't like it. But, like, yeah. Oh, man. Kieran, he ran off with the mask. What? Why would Kiki do that? Did you tell him about that ogre or something? I haven't said a word.
Yeah,
they did want to work with me, but they also lost their job during the pandemic, so they were looking for a new job.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sorry. Have you also, speaking of jobs, Mochi? Why are we just saying Mochi?
Mochi?
Did you see that Gen Z video going around of them dunking on that woman with the job podcast?
No.
Where she's like...
Maybe.
She's like, you know, I asked my employee to come in an hour early for a meeting, and they said no.
They had a yoga class or something.
They had a workout class, and she was like, how are you saying no to me? You just started working here, and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, and he made a video about it, because, like, they were just super rude. And then sent it to HR, and that lady got fired, and, like it was brutal.
I don't know either. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it must be something in the story.
Maybe.
That's coming up.
I don't like Mochi, so if there's Mochi in the story, I'm gonna be sad. I thought you were gonna say something, and then Roddy just looked straight ahead.
What?
I thought you were gonna say something.
No,
Roddy made Mochi once. Kieran seemed to be headed to the Loyalty Plaza with the mask. I think it would be best for you two to go after him and bully him some more.